Hello, my name is Sofia Kitana. I'm from Shoreditch Global High School. First, I'd like to clarify my point because there are some misunderstandings. I never said that refugees are going to be criminals, rapists, or bring diseases. I meant that they are going to be the ones unprotected against such situations and are going to be victimized to such incidents. So in other words, I totally agree with my opponent's point that we need to protect and treat refugees, especially the vulnerable women and children, humanely. However, I am saying that without border control, we cannot do so. Having stated that, I would like to summarize this debate. So first, I'd like to explain why opening borders will not help refugees like my opponent has stated. On looking at this point, we must consider that what is best for refugees, because ultimately that is what is most important and something we both agree on. So on this point, he said that all we have to do is allow open borders and that will solve the current refugee crisis. However, in reality, that is not the case. When nations allow the free movement of refugees without coordinating policies on a global level, they end up not having enough resources to provide for refugees humane treatment via safe transit routes, resettlement options, and adequate living conditions. This is because opening borders will mean more people coming to nations and an increase of refugees travelers. Now, of course, it would be good if they all spread out evenly, but that won't be the case, because refugees all have their own interests, and when they meet their interests, they are going to concentrate in certain places, like, for example, Sweden or Germany. Like I mentioned before, it will create situations like Lesbos, Greece, which is an entry port for refugees and is completely overflowing, making it impossible for governments to treat them like human beings, ending in cases where refugees experience hunger, rape, police beating, forced prostitution, and many other horrible situations. This is what the proposition world in reality looks like. But it doesn't end here. Opening borders will also increase danger for refugees on their way to the nations. Like I've said in my contention too, when more countries open borders, more refugees take risks. Like I've said before, when Germany and Sweden announced they were going to take in more refugees only in just the first 9 months of 2015, 650,000 refugees crossed into Europe illegally. Smuggling may change its name or form, but there's no difference in the fact that the same situation will occur. Because imagine, what better opportunity is there for smugglers than a bunch of people wanting a transportation? They're just going to take even more advantage of desperate refugees. Already in just 2015, 3,800 refugees have died due to smuggling. Imagine what the number would be if all nations opened their borders. Moreover, my opponent never denied this point or the process I explained in my rebuttal speech previously, and therefore it completely stands. So finally, if we really want what's best for refugees and really care for them, it's clear that opening nation borders will only do the exact opposite. Countries have signed the United Nations Conventions on Refugees that ensures people who are uprooted by war and strife receive humanitarian assistance and are treated with dignity. It is irresponsible for nations to pursue policies that not only don't ensure refugees' safety, but actually harm them. Countries must first consider their own capacity to truly help refugees. This is the only way, and therefore I'm proud to oppose. Thank you.